Yarg! Don't even need an intro. No intro, no 2.5 minutes out of your life. Because it normally is the time for me to, shall we say, get squared away. Okay? This is Captain Jack. I don't know if anybody's going to come on. That's fine. It is, what, 11? Yeah, 11:15 Pacific time, 2:16 a.m. Eastern time. And if somebody's here, that's fantastic. Because I know that normally I don't do a show at this time of night. But why not? Why not? Good evening to you, Miss Anna Diaz. And blessings, salutations, and for everybody here. Pardon me, still got the bronchitis. You're gonna have to freaking deal with it. What a game. What a game. There you go. Anna caught the second half. Anna, it was over. It was over. And I normally I would never say that. Normally I would never say that. But when you have and I gotta say it because I'm gonna get coach on this on next Wednesday's show. When you have a gargler team that is without one of the better quarterbacks, I'm not going to say bad, one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's not playing. And then you have a wide receiver that was not playing, okay? This game was over. Over. And if you're just coming on, please pop on over to YouTube. Pop on over to YouTube because I'm going to see. I'm on a couple different channels. Dory, we're very good to see you, Dory. Love seeing Dory. She's. I said I got Anna and Dory. I mean it's great. My son texted me and asked, "Where has this Raiders team been?" Don't know. And I will say this. Obviously the Vikings they played a better defense, but we didn't give them any offense. So I don't know what they put in their Gatorade, Metamucil, friggin' Viagra. Well, that's me. But this week, they came out on fire, and it was great. No, Steve, I wasn't on TV. The answer said this game should have been called at halftime. Yeah, it should have been a mercy rule. And what was the score? What was it? Was it 42 and a half? I know it was 21. Might have been 42. Might have been 42 at the half. Okay. And no, Steve, I was not on that. You saw Hollywood on TV? Not the old captain. Oh, well. Hey, 49. Wow, it's 49 at the half. Yeah, that was. And then you had the two scores, the two defensive scores that came out was wonderful. And I maybe it's that it's me just talking. If you want to come in, because I'm elated, I'm ecstatic, I'm jubilant, I'm all of those things. Hey, Anthony Cano, thank you for liking the video. If you're on Facebook, come on over to Captain Jack Show. If you want to come in, hit me up. Oh, Mom and Dad. Oh, so yeah. What is it? We're trying to. Okay, Amber, I will do that as well. I got some Facebook notifications as well. It was great to see Vera Crosby and her husband today. It was great to see a bunch of different people today. My boy Doug Yapel from Erie. Thank you, Doug, for hooking me up. He found me somebody to buy my ticket, and that was wonderful because hey, like you guys know, ain't no scratch coming into Captain's pocket recently. So having somebody buy my ticket was great. And yeah, the sparklers, the garglers, the sparklers, whatever you call them, they were pissed. The announcers were cracking me up when Jenkins. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I'm sure it was like that'll be on the highlight somewhere, and I'll have to try to watch it. I'll see if I can. Maybe somebody can record ESPN when they do the Raider highlights. Maybe, because I'd love to see it. And I will admit this. I will admit this, because those that watch the show with the Wild Wild West, we get all of the AFC West guys together, and Coach is on there. Coach is the I'll call him the Chargers. He's the Chargers, speaks for the Chargers, right? Hey man, 17 miles per hour is good as long as you don't get caught, right? 17 miles per hour is trucking. It's trucking when you ain't getting caught. And again, I will say this and I admitted this. Oh, there's my phone. I wanted to see the Raiders play great games. I did. I wanted to see the Raiders play great games. But by the same token, I want us to get and I still admit this, I want us to get a higher draft pick. I want us to get a higher draft pick. So the Chargers or the Garglers or the Queefs, or not the Queefs, the Sparklers, whoever betted in the 20 plus, yeah, and Anna, I'm not going to mention anybody by name, but people that we know that bet were like, damn. And they were going to bet the over, and they were going to bet the plus 21. And they would have been zooming. I don't have money to bet. I wish I did. I would have bet the win. I would have bet that. But I wouldn't have even bet the points. I would have bet the win. But that was great to see. I'm going to, if you want to come in and talk, Steve, good to see you. Give Al Michaels a game ball. He has hated the Raiders. Fuck him. Fuck Al Michaels. Was he on the broadcast tonight? I hope not. I know that Hollywood and I were on the pregame, I think. They said that we were going to be on the pregame because we were out in the parking lot. But yeah, I'm going to put the link up. Steve, I know you're on Facebook. Get over to friggin' YouTube. Hit the link if you want to talk on the show. If you don't want to talk on the show, that's fine. I will. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. And it was great to see. And that's why I came on. I didn't even do an intro. I said, why? I'm on. So if you want to pop in, please do. It was great. There we go. We're gonna have a report by my that's one reason why I'm glad I don't watch that asshole. So we are gonna be joined by our correspondent, our Vegas correspondent for my channel anyway, my Vegas correspondent, Ms. Anna Diaz. Anna Diaz, I got you on here. Anna, great to have you on after the show. Like I said, I don't normally do a shit. It's fucking late. But
I know. I was like, am I seeing this right?
After this. No, I might go and get some drinks and might get some hookers. I don't know. I'll do whatever I can. Oh, I need to put on my headphones because otherwise I won't hear you. Hang on a second, honey. I knew I was forgetting something. Put on because I know. There we go. Now I got some headphones on. All right, honey. Go ahead. Talk to me. What's going on?
They won, yes. And they made history. They made history tonight.
Yes, they did. Oh, Anna, that was not me. Anna. You popped out. Come back in, Anna. Come back in. I did not put it. Like I said, maybe the because it was very not like underwater. There we go. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get, let's say they would need to, Anna, connect all your devices. So device is not connected. I know you were on a couple times. You were just on. So get that connected. If you want to come in, hit the link. Dory, hit the link if you want. Steve, go over to YouTube. Yeah, and it says your devices are not connected. I'm just looking at it. It says your devices are not connected. Is it here? Did I come back on?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I can see you now. Sounds like
I think this is all on Captain's end.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That's it. So whatever it is, blame me. It's okay. I've been blamed for worse. So, sweetheart, talk to me.
There you go. Okay. The first hat I was at my grandson's Christmas recital. Okay, I had it on the app so I can pay attention to the score. I look and I showed my husband 7-0. Okay, went through a couple of Christmas songs. Checked again. Am I seeing this right? 14-0. And I showed my husband again. My husband's like, are you sure? And I'm going, yeah. Next thing I know, okay, time goes by. Okay, 14-0. By the time we got to the third group.
Hang on, honey. I'm getting rid of a window. So
holy shit in church. Okay, I almost yelled in church. The score by then was it 30-something to 30-something, and I'm going, this can't 35. Be right. Yeah, 35. Yeah. I was like, this can't be right. No. And then when I showed my son almost, he had to do this because he almost said holy shit in church. Mm-hmm. So, and then of course, Juan had to come home because he had to come get ready for work. So we had to leave, we left about 7:15. We left the church. Mm-hmm. By then it was for like halftime, and then we got home, and then I turned on the game, and we're looking like, wait a minute, what the hell did we miss? The Raiders. Oh my God. And then I get a text from my son. Where has this Raiders team been? And
Thank you. Where has this team been?
Where have they been? What? I mean, they must have put a can of whip ass in that Gatorade. Mm-hmm. But it's like Coach JP said. Don't stop. You want to get it. No matter what. Go get it. Don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't. And I tell you what, I think after that lost Sunday, it gave everybody a good kick in the ass because mm-hmm. they performed like a team that have been on vacation for 2 weeks, some well rest, and then boom.
Mm-hmm. That Anna, I did not hit anything. The reception is not I don't know what's going on. I have all the windows off too. So Anna, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Ruben, yes, we played against the Chargers, but you know what? That's still the Chargers that actually is a professional football team. We almost hung 70 on them. Arkham, yes, I'm still here. I'm over at the Alara, and I'm going to be here for a little bit. There you go. Anna, like I said, you kicked out. I'm gonna put her back on. I'm gonna put Anna back on. Yeah, but you know what? Hey, Ruben, you would get pissed off at the fucking Easter Bunny bringing extra candy to you.
You know what?
I was gonna say, what's his name? Justin Herbert doesn't play fucking defense. He doesn't play defense. And when they stripped the ball, they got one of the balls was there was only one fumble from stick. The rest of the fumbles were from everybody else. So don't fucking tell me, oh, without the, yeah, I don't give a flying fuck, Ruben. They kicked ass. Go ahead, Anna. Oh, Anna, are you frozen, honey? Oh, okay. Anna, I don't know what it is with the internet. It's the best. It's the best I can do at this point. Yep. It's not Anna. It's not me. It's not you either. It's the internet here. So if you want to come in, Anna, I'm very sorry. I have to deal with the internet that I have. Sorry. No. You don't be sorry. That's fine. I don't get Ruben. I don't get if we beat KC, that will be something. I'm glad I want to see them do this to it. Yes. Okay, Ruben, me too. And one of the thoughts that I've had was it gives me hope. Okay, Anna. Okay, thank you, honey. Because like I said, I didn't do anything. Granted, I only got looking. My internet is like it. The little internet sign for the thing is only like on like 2 bars. So it's to both of us. Okay. Ruben, I get it. But you know what? Still. And okay, Arkham, I will again, the way the defense is playing, because he has them motivated now, and it's after it now, it's almost 2 years. So they're getting it. So they're playing the way they should. Imagine if we had some tackles up the middle. Imagine if we had some more linebackers and D-backs. But like the kids played well today. So don't piss on my parade, Ruben. Don't piss on my parade. It was a team victory. Yes, it was against the Chargers. Yeah, I agree they need to play like this all the time. And I agree the next game will be a real test. I do that. But see, it actually gives me hope that the Raiders can go into Kansas City and play well. Because remember, the Raiders played well here against Kansas City for what? They were up, 14? You're up 14? Ruben, Ruben, stop being such a negative Nancy, being a Karen. And I appreciate you watching, Ruben. I do. I appreciate you watching. Stop being a Karen. Thank you. Anna said best. Enjoy this win and be ready for the next game. And they got time. What is it? Is it a Saturday game or a Sunday game? I don't even know, but they got 10 days. They got some time. I'm being realistic too. Okay. This team played well against Kansas City, and then they couldn't figure out how to do anything on offense. Now, granted, okay, Spagnuolo is one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, so we'll need to continue. Okay? And I agree with that. I said we have enough tape on Kermit. Okay, we got enough tape on him. We need to do something. If you want to come into the show, hit the link, Karen, Ruben, Francisco. Yeah, I remember that game I remember that game too because Hollywood is asking, when was the last time we had a game like this? I said, I remember the game. It was in Denver. We were up 21-0, and it was like within the first 7 minutes of the game, we were up 21-0 in Denver. And I even remember that game because Denver had the triangles. Denver had the triangles in their end zone. You know when they do that, when they have like the old AFL triangles, they had the triangles in the end zone that game. And McFadden just kicked ass. I think it was 50-something. We put 50 on them. Whatever, Ruben. You want to talk, Ruben? Do some positivity. Hit the link. If you want to talk, great. Because otherwise, I'm going to go enjoy it. from that game. Yeah, yeah. I wish I was at home. I was in Tampa. I didn't get the sports section. If I was on the road, I would have. But yeah, it was great to watch. Hey, okay. There's the thought on it. I want consistency. So do I. So do I, Ruben. So do I. Pissing on my parade, brother. You're pissing on my parade. He put up 63 fucking points on a pro football team. The most points ever that this franchise has put up. 63 points. They gave up 21. And by the way, that first touchdown, Max Crosby was held for an eternity, and they still gave him the touchdown. It was good seeing like Max's parents today. It was great. So if you want to come in, I'm not sure how many people we have. I know that Anna's here and Ruben's here. Do you want John Gruden coaching this team? No. No, I don't want fucking John Gruden coaching this team. I've been on record. I want Antonio Pierce to coach this team. If the general manager remains Champ Kelly. Okay? If Champ Kelly remains the general manager, which I'm all for, and Champ Kelly wants Antonio Pierce to remain a coach, and I think he would, we need an offense that can play like they played today. I know there's talk about that happening again. And I'll be very honest. If John Gruden is our coach again, you're not going to see me a lot in Vegas. You're not going to see me a lot on the road. Because I will remain a Raiders fan. I will be on YouTube. I will be doing all of those things. But I don't want to see a John Gruden team. I don't want to see a John Gruden team. And John Gruden is a great guy. He's a great guy. But I don't want to see a John Gruden team because John Gruden, he won't put the fucking pedal down and keep it down. Okay? At least when, Bill Callahan was the coach after Gruden. Okay, he did it. Oh, did they put Josh Jacobs on IR? Good. He needs to be on IR. Okay, he needs to be on IR. Hey, okay. Trusting John, great. Okay, let John have a role, but not as a coach. As a senior assistant in the, somewhere up there. Don't fucking pick players. No. Let him be, that person that he wanted to, see. Right? John, and like I said, John still lives in Tampa. He still lives here in Vegas, I'm sure. I like John Gruden, but I don't want him as my fucking coach. And I hope I don't get in trouble for that if I ever have to see him. But no, I don't want him as my coach. The team has the right attitude. They had a offense that was consistent, as Ruben was talking about, consistent, and continued to do this because the defense is playing well. And if Josh Jacobs is on the IR, I didn't see that. Okay, if Josh Jacobs is on the IR, okay, Josh, you need to rest. And you know who else needs rest is Max Crosby. I love Max Crosby. I know what Max Crosby can do. But I want Max Crosby healthy. And the minute that the Raiders are statistically eliminated from the playoffs. Because remember, the Raiders have to win the rest of their games. They got to beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. They need to beat the Colts in Indianapolis, and they need to beat the Broncos here in Allegiant. They got 3 more games. Okay? The minute that they are, eliminated from the playoffs, Max Crosby needs to stop playing. And like I said, I was with Vera today. I love Vera. Vera's a great lady, and so is his dad. But if we are eliminated from the playoffs, right, there's nothing that you are gaining playing. Yeah, Ruben, I know that. We need to win out, and they have to have this happen. And it's unlikely that's going to happen anyway. It's unlikely. So we're 6 games, right? And Anna Diaz, like I said, I made the bet with Anna. Anna got my sheets. I got to find them somewhere in my room. I have like my pieces of paper about, with the Raiders doing the over on wins and the Raiders winning the AFC West. That's not going to happen. And the Raiders to be the AFC champion, or Raiders, those bets they're done. I want AP to remain the head coach, Ruben. You heard it from me. But you know what? It's up to the general manager to figure that out. Dude, thank you. Deep thoughts with Captain Jack Hanley. The Raiders win was like a diarrhea. It felt really good, but really just a big bowl of shit. Okay. And I'll bring the dude on. The dude's that, dude's a bit negative. But thank you, dude. Dude, it's been great because I know that you used to watch all the time, and maybe it's because of the time zone. Okay? But the Raiders need, in my estimation, they need Antonio Pierce to continue to mold this team with the attitude. They need a real offensive coordinator with a real playbook. So imagine the plays that this team could have with a real playbook and consistency. Okay? I saw the 2 pass. Like I said, one of the touchdown passes was from Jacoby Myers today, who threw to Devontae Adams for a touchdown. And he threw to Adams for a first down. Great passing yards. Raiders need to draft a quarterback. I think so, but that is up to the general manager. It's not up to me. It's not up to you, Ruben. It's up to the GM. I think so. Or if Champ Kelly remains general manager, that's one if, and he thinks that Justin Fields can be the quarterback for this team, and he gets an offensive coordinator to run the scheme that Justin Fields will be great at doing. There you go, Ruben. And B. Al, thank you there, brother. I like this. Won the first half against it. Well, we were winning the first half. We were definitely the first quarter. We did get, and I said all we needed was a point, and we've seen it. But thank you there, BL. And by the way, here, thank you there. We've got Hollywood on the line. Hollywood. Hollywood, you know what your AKA is? I'm not going to say it. Hollywood. But you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to do in very small company. I'm going to say, oh, you mean? It's up to us. McDaniel would have never been. Okay, Ruben, I got you. Can't take it. Okay, thank you there. And what else does the dude have to say? Thank you for watching. I feel like a seal. Our win a playoff game or nothing. Losers win games. Winners win. You know what? What the old expression is? Winners go home and fuck the prom queen, right? That's what winners do. It's a movie line. I can't remember what movie line that is. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. That's what winners do. We need to bet. So again, if you want to hit the link, hit the link. I'm going to put the link up again. Okay, let's do the. You want to come in? Hit the link, dude. Hit the link. Here's the link. You want to come out? You want to come on screen? Even if you don't have to be on screen, if you want your voice, just make sure you have your voice, right? Come on in the show. You want to talk about it? I've been on for half an hour, and I'm sorry that there was problems with your internet, problems with my internet. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. I want to be the winner. I want to be a winner. That's a movie. Somebody find out what movie that's from. Yeah, do you see it? Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I'm on the 54th floor, and I keep the blinds up. And yesterday, like when I went to sleep last night, it had Jupiter, because I can tell Jupiter. It had Jupiter as the outside. You can tell it was Jupiter. And then you had like the little emoji guys was there, because Hollywood and I and Loretta were watching emoji guys when we were up at getting our dinner. So, and again, blessings to everybody. And it's always a great time when I'm hanging out with Hollywood and Loretta. And I said, Hollywood's going to get some airtime. Hollywood's going to get some airtime. Ah, okay. We're gonna talk to Karen now. We're gonna talk to Karen. Karen's on.
Calling me Karen. I'm gonna call you McDaniels.
Fuck you. You call me McDaniels, I'll fucking remove you right now. Remember, I have control. I have control.
I wish you would have had control of that hiring.
I don't have control of the hiring.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should write a letter to him, huh?
To who?
Tell him get off this Gruden train, and like, I don't know what the fascination was. I know he did good when he was young. I mean, come on, he ain't the only guy that knows football. Why do they keep leaning back to him? It's like Gruden knows this too about Davis. Like, he takes advantage of that in a way from, what they say, what's been going on. I mean, it's unfortunate the emails came out, but we need to move past that. There's no telling what he would do if he came back, if he won. I look at it this way. He gave McDaniels a chance, right? You got AP there now. Why don't you give that guy a chance? At least he played the game, and he's passionate about, coaching this team, and he did play on defense. So when he's talking to the players in the locker room, they're looking at him, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about because he actually played the game. McDaniels went in there. I never saw no passion from him. He was there for the money. And I can't believe they have to give him all that money. I wish he would be like his father. Go hire a lawyer, see what they could do, and then give him a fraction of whatever he was owed in that contract. That guy didn't deserve that. But, the movie you're looking about too, it was at 1996. Sean Connery told that to Nicolas Cage of The Rock.
Yes, The Rock.
I remember that. I was cracking up right now when you said that, Captain.
Winners go home and fuck the prom.
Yeah. He goes, I'll do my best. He goes, your best?
Yeah, that's it. I love that. Thank you.
And then he responded back. Remember what he told her? He said that his wife was the prom queen.
That's right. Nick Cage is, and I tell you, his wife was hot. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I forgot too. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I saw it when it came out at the theaters.
Yeah. But I love the line because it was what I wanted to say. So
I wanted the team to break the record. That's what I was hoping for. But I was like, you know what? I don't get my hopes too high because 3 games, that's a hell of a task. We got a rookie quarterback. The defense is good. We need a shutdown corner. Hiring Peters, the way he tackles, that's why Kansas City came back right away. I saw the game again and looked at it. I was looking at how many times did a guy catch a ball on his side of the field where he could have made a tackle and stop him and did it. That's how they came back on us right away. Why do you think he was benched the second half?
Right.
You know, that's why when they started scoring, I was like, oh, I've seen this shit before because this was last year. I saw this when they played against Arizona and the other 3 teams when they had a 17-0. I wanted them to shut them out. I didn't want them making any scores. And the television was about 10 seconds behind the score app that I have on my phone. So when they scored, I already knew they were scoring before it happened on TV because the app came in letting me know when San Diego got their first touchdown or when number 18, Jones caught that pick with one hand. That reminded me of Super Bowl 18 when we did that to the Redskins, where they had a feeling they were going to run the screen when Theismann threw the ball. And I think, okay, they had their back. He threw it to the left side.
Yeah.
And I forgot who intercepted the ball, but he caught it and went in for the touchdown. I remember that.
It was Jack Squirick. And while we're on the subject of Jack Squirick.
And they called that before it happened.
Whoa. Send blessings to Jack Squirick and his family.
Yeah.
Because he's going through a lot of medical issues right now.
I didn't know that about him, but I remember watching them talking about the play that that's why they ran it, because they thought that the Redskins would run that. That's why he was so all over it, and they called it right. It was like good, set up the defense that way. So when the ball came, that's why he was so far in front of the ball. I mean, Jones caught a hell of a pass, and he caught it with one hand too. Like he cupped it, went around, and then that one touchdown
happened so fast. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
there was a play.
Yeah, if you blinked, you would have missed it because that's how quick it happened.
There was a play right before it, and I was sitting down. I was sitting down in my seat because I was up and down and up.
Yeah.
They were sitting down, and all of a sudden, then I see him in the end zone.
Yeah.
I didn't see the play.
Yeah.
I didn't see the play.
I looked down, and I looked up on the phone. On the header, it came down. It showed that they scored a touchdown. So when I looked up, that's when I seen the ball in his hand. That's how quick it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew he was going to score because I read we scored a touchdown. And I looked, and then boom, there it was. So I was like, okay, what the hell is going on here? The broadcast is about a 10-second delay because the app, whoever was doing the app on the score app, they were on it. As soon as something happened, they were putting it on there.
That's right.
But it was a good win. I just I couldn't believe the game that I saw with Minnesota. I joked to one of my friends that was at the game, and I told him, I hope those tickets were free. He said they were. I told him that's why I haven't went to a game yet until they start playing together. He tried to call me a hater. I go, no, I'm glad they won. I was joking with him. He got mad, so he disabled his messenger. I'm like, I don't care. Go ahead, Frank. You can't take a joke. I mean, there's fans. I mean, even if I was a Minnesota Viking fan, I'd be only happy that my team won, but I would have been impressed with the performance to travel that far to see them only score 3 points. I'd be pissed still.
Yeah.
I don't want to, see that. What was it? I think it was Adams or some of the other players. They said that, the fans pay a lot of money and for you guys to go out there and watch the game. And then you were there, captain and a bunch of other people. And, you don't expect that. And then that's why when we saw this, and then I seen some people said the game was scripted. I don't know. I tell you this much. I know a lot of you people don't believe that it's scripted, but I know this. They need to do something with the NFL referees because you don't have to have players to be in on it. If the refs are controlling the outcome of games, they can control the outcome of the game. If you're giving them that much control, there was a lot of pass interference that they weren't calling on the Chargers, and you could see it plainly, and they weren't calling it.
Oh, we were talking, and I don't know what the female official's name is.
Yeah,
bitch is huge. I'm sorry to say that. Bitch is huge, and I'm like, it's like right in front of her, and it's like call fucking pass interference. I've seen Jacob do the same thing that Chargers, the receiver or running back did on one of our defenders, Robertson, where he had his hand in the case. That's a face mask. It's right in front of him. How the hell you don't call that?
I'm like, well, because they're not calling it. We're going to have to play against them like we always do. And, we're not going to get the calls our way. So if the game isn't being close, we're screwed. That's it.
11 on 21. It's the 11 on the other side, and then the other 10, the officials. And I might have the official number wrong.
Yeah. Every time I see a game that doesn't make any sense, I keep thinking of the World Series, how they pulled that off with the White Sox. I remember that movie, 8 Men Out. And I know some of these football because I don't know if this is going to happen, but this was already been predicted based on the colors of what the tickets look like for the Super Bowl. They're saying that the Ravens and the Niners are going to be in the Super Bowl. And that was based on the color. Like they're saying that the league is already telling people what it's going to be, whether you agree with it, whether you like it or not, whether you believe in it or not. All I know is this, is that if the owners want 2 certain teams to show and be there, then that's what's going to be, regardless of what we think, regardless of what we want, whether we believe it or not, because we have instant replay. So if an official misses a call, how come they don't go back to seeing it? And all that crap about the rules, about how every score is looked at. Well, I'm not going to say Tucker,
Well, then wait a second. Why did last week when the Minnesota guy got the interception at the end, it looked like a bobble, that the ground had it, and it goes back because it's a turnover. It's automatically reviewed. New York fucked up.
Yeah, but they don't always review they always say that every score is reviewed, and it should be. But do they always do that? No.
Every score and every turnover.
So when the rules are put in place, if you don't abide what's already put as a rule, then what's the point? Because they implicate it and they choose it as they see fit. Like with the officials, I think I read something about the hip tackle now. That's great. They're going to all allow that, and they're going to give the refs even more power to run their discretion on what they consider a foul and what isn't, because that's what they're doing already.
Yeah,
it just pisses me off. Sometimes it makes me not want to watch the game anymore.
And you and a bunch of other people both. I got to ask, Ruben. I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to let you out. Do you watch the NFL Nation live show with myself, Violator, and Referee?
Yeah, I catch it once in a while, and if I miss it, I try to go back and watch it when you guys broadcast it, or I'll find it.
Yeah, if you can't, try to catch it live, because this way you can put your comments, because Ref will answer them.
Yeah, I see that. I crack up the things that you guys say as it coming along. That's why sometimes I don't comment. I just want to hear what other people have to say, because I already know what I think.
Yeah,
I'm glad our team won. I want them to make the playoffs. I'm tired of. I had my friends, some of them that were Niner fans, talking about, oh, they're not watching the game. So when they scored, I'm like, yeah, I know you're watching it. And then I told them, I go, has the Niners ever done that to a team? Have they ever scored that many points in a first half? And he was like, what? So now you're saying we're better than you? I'm like, no, but I'm just telling you a fact. Your team's never done that to nobody.
Well, wait a second before you say that. And good night, Hollywood. Take care to you.
They probably have, but I said that to him, Captain, just to rub it in his face.
Right. But the Niners came in from the All-American Football Conference. It was the Niners, and they were like the shit in a good way, the shiznit of the All-American Football Conference. So it was the Niners and 2 other teams came into the NFL, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who they were. Okay. But look it up, okay? 3 teams from the All-American, and the rest of them didn't go because the 3 best teams. So the Niners may have had a first half line.
I know my friend Willie doesn't know his team's history as much as I know on mine, okay? I know he's a fan, because if he did, he would have came back and told me no, and he would have told me the score, he would have told me the year, he would have told me the 2 teams that played. He didn't do any of that, Captain. So
okay, well, I'm just saying, tell him, you know what you should do, Ruben. And I
told him he was watching it. He said he wasn't.
No, but here's the thing: go and look.
Yeah,
look it up and say, you know what? Because you didn't know, I did you a solid, man. Yeah. I looked it up for you. The most points that the Niners in their history, because it's written somewhere.
Yeah. The way the defense played, it just reminded me of me growing up as a kid. That's how the old Raiders used to play. And we used to play that way and cause penalties and still win the football game. Why? Because those teams back then, they had defense, man. I mean, the game was played different, but these guys played, you didn't see us a drive all the time against us. You didn't see guys getting burned all the time because of the corners that we had. You just didn't see that. I mean, if you go back and look at the old games, which a lot of these young fans nowadays, you know, because it was bored before their time, they don't know that about how the Raiders used to be, how dominant we were at one point. You know, and as the time went on, we were hiring the wrong coaches. And, you know, it's like, what did they say? I read the article about what Mark Davis had to say. He said he's learning. I'm like, come on, look how long his dad had been gone. You know, you're going to be on your 5th coach now. At what point did you learn anything? Because I don't see him learning anything.
That's right. Well, here's the thing.
I don't know who he's listening to, but whoever he's listening to, I mean, for him to hire McDaniels, who was in his ear that said, yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good hire. You should get this guy. And it's based on what? Look what he did in Denver. Look how he walked away from the Colts. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would hire that guy. Because in the end, he didn't do nothing, and you end up firing him, and you gave him a whole lot of money, and for what?
But you know what? It's done. It's done.
I know. I was so glad it happened when it did. And people were like, oh, that's messed up. It happened on Halloween. Really? With all the money he got? But not my money. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Davis owes him.
You got some of my money.
Yeah, well, that's true. And when I went to one of the games or here and there when he was a coach, so, you know. But the point is, the guy didn't deserve what he got paid. There's no way.
I got you. Hey, Rube, thanks for coming in, Karen.
Okay, whatever. I don't have a haircut like her.
No, you don't. But hey, thanks for coming. It's good seeing you.
I hope they win these last 3 games. I do.
Come on in. So I said, I'm one more game this year. I will be at the Denver game.
Yeah, I hope they win the last 3 games. I mean, I just want them to make a run for the playoffs. I mean, win or lose, I want them finishing strong, like, you know, to where the teams are taking us seriously. Like, okay, they're getting their shit together. You know, they're like what happened tonight, because it was ridiculous. It's like another touchdown. I kept looking at the clock and looking at, okay, we have time. And then when it got down to like the last 3-4 minutes, I was like, nah, we're not beating the record. We're not going to get Miami's record, but we did beat the old record.
No, Miami did not have the record. Miami didn't even fucking have the record.
No, not Miami. It was Chicago. Chicago, right. 1940, I think.
And Miami put the foot off the gas.
Yep.
All right. Hey, brother, you take care. I had a little
you too.
Bit of the hiccup.
Have a good night.
Be well.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. That's Ruben. That's Ruben. Good to see Ruben. Come on in, Bolt Brothers. I'll be here for a little bit. I might be, like I said, I might go in and celebrate. I might go in, and get some, whatever. I'm going to celebrate this win. It's midnight. But I might celebrate this win. It'll be good. But if you want, come into the show. I'm going to wait. Anna was in, but we had some issues with the internet. I know that Pizzle was here. I saw Pizzle was here. And this is a good question, okay? And again, the answer is to be determined, because this is the answer. Aiden O'Connell is a rookie playing well within the confines of a constricted system. And this, the offensive output today was not the norm, right? It wasn't the norm, because the offense is playing with one hand tied behind their back, because it's a McDaniels playbook. The plays work today. And by the way, like I said, Zamir White played well. He played well. Abdullah played well. Bolden was the kid on the direct snap, right? He played well. Love the play. A fake end around, and he just goes. I don't know if that play was in McDaniels' playbook, but 75 to 80% of McDaniels' playbook, McFired's playbook, was shit canned. Aiden O'Connell is playing well within the confines of a system that is confined, right? It's confined. So he's playing well. But here's the thing. If the general manager wants a new quarterback. And I said, if Champ Kelly wants Justin Fields because they worked together in Chicago, he's going to get Justin Fields because he's the GM, if he was made GM. And then they will find somebody that can use the quarterback that they want. Aiden O'Connell is a fantastic number 2. Yeah, his coloring book. That's right. Okay, feels like Hoyer's been the assistant. Yeah, probably so. You know what? Good for him. Because Hoyer, and this is the truth, Hoyer was going to be the quarterback's coach of the Patriots before we said, hey, we need a backup quarterback. That's true. He was already earmarked to be the quarterback's coach. And next year, he will probably be a quarterback's coach somewhere. Right? So you and is that 8 different players? Is that including the defensive players? Probably. So some of the tickets were selling for $134. I got a good price on mine. That's all I can say. Thank God. If you want to come into the show, Bolt Brothers, if you're still here, thank you, sir. Thank you for popping in and saying good game. It wasn't. I appreciate the positives. Thank you, sir. That's sportsmanship. That's sportsmanship. Thank you. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game, but I appreciate it. And the Bolt Brothers are great. They're great folks. If they're still here, I hope that I get a chance to, because I was supposed to meet them last year, wasn't able to. So maybe if I get a chance to go to the draft, if I get a chance to go to the draft, hopefully I'll be able to meet the Bolt Brothers. I still haven't met Coach Defense of the Garglers, right? Want to, hopefully some of these days. But Bolt Brothers are great folks. So again, we're at 52 minutes. I got that's funny. That's funny. I got somebody that said something about, winners go home and fuck the prom queen. I thinks James is getting re-signed. James, probably not. And good night to you, Anna. I'm gonna get some rest as well. If you're, because again, I'm gonna take this to an hour. I'm gonna take this to an hour, and then I'm gonna go celebrate. I'm gonna go celebrate. Why not? Why not, right? So thank you for being here. Great win today. Hit it up. It's an impromptu broadcast. Impromptu. Thank you for being here. See you Sunday. I have to remember what day I'm on. See you Sunday for a regular Sunday night broadcast, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Come in on Sunday. We'll talk more about this. And we'll talk about the other games. Because remember, the other games. And we'll talk about that on Sunday. Take care, everybody. And I'm going to do an outro. I didn't do an intro. I'm going to do an outro. So take care, everybody. We will see you Sunday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Take care on the Ask Captain Jack show on Sunday. We'll see you. Yar. Great fucking win.